Ye student, second method for collection of data is mailing method. Mailing word has taken from mail. When the investigator wants to collect data from very large area, then questionnaire method is difficult. Then mailing method is suitable. Now this method, the investigator will make a list of questions, and that is called questionnaire. The same list of questions is sent by mail to the informants. Informants, the people, those who provide information, informants, or respondents, those who will fill these questionnaires. The investigator will prepare a list of questions. The list of questions is sent by mail to the respondents. The respondents will receive this list of questions. They will fill it themselves, and the investigator also attach one form where it mentions the reason for the purpose of the survey and makes a request to the informants to fill it and return it on time. For return purpose, the investigator attach one self-address stamped envelope so that the informants will not be in a pain to fill or to return, to write down the name of the investigator, and no need to spend money. Under this method, the investigator makes a list of questions. That questionnaire is mailed to the informants by mail. The informants receive it, fill it, after that return in self-addressed stamped envelope of the investigator. Clear? Mailing method. Now, the suitability. This method is suitable when the area of investigation is large, very large. Suppose I want to conduct a survey from the students of class 11th and 12th in a Solan district. So it's difficult for me to go each and every school. I would prefer to follow this method. I will make a list of questions and I will send by mail. They will fill it, they will return it to me, and on the basis of their questionnaires, I will collect the data. Understood? Now this method, certain merits and demerits. Merits is that it's a easy, less time consuming. Easy method, less time consuming, less efforts are required, less money is required. While sitting at home, we can receive the information. Demerits. Do you know the literacy rate of our country? That is 74 overall literacy rate. It means still 26 people are not able to read and write. This method is suitable to the literate population of the country, those who can fill these questionnaires. Those who are illiterate, they are not able to fill this method, so it's limited. First drawback is it's limited. Limited means it can be accessible to the literate population of the country, not to the entire population of the country. It's not possible in the remote areas where the mailing services are also not possible. Understood? This mailing method. Third method is interview method. Now before starting this method, the meaning of interviewer and interview. The meaning of interviewer and interviewee. One is ER, one is double E. Interviewer and interviewee. Interviewer is a person who asks questions to the interviewee. Interview is a person who responds to the questions asked by the interviewer. For example, when I go for any teaching job in any of the schools, the management of the school who ask questions to me, they are called interviewer, and me is called interviewer. When you come for the admission in class 11th, then our admission committee is sitting there. They ask questions to you. The person who asks questions to you, he is called or she is called interviewer. And you are called interviewee. Clear the meaning of interviewer and interviewee? Now, interview method is a that method. Under that, the interviewer asks questions to the interviewees related to the survey. This method is also suitable when the area of investigation is small, not large, because it's very difficult to ask the questions in large areas. So it's suitable in small area. The methods merits and demerits. Merits is first of all authentic information, accurate information. When we are asking questions to the interviewee from the body gestures, face language, we could make out whether the person is speaking right or wrong. If we have any doubt, there is a possibility of cross-questioning also, so that we can come to know whether the person is speaking right information or wrong information. These are the merits. This method is also having demerits. First demerit is all the interviewees are not competent enough to face the interview. So they got confused. They are not able to respond properly. Clear? So this is the major drawback of this method. It's time consuming also. It needs more efforts. It needs more money. Clear, students? Now the last method is telephone method. From its name, it's very clear, telephone method. Now the days of mobile phones are there, but still the name of the method is telephone method. Telephone method is that method. Under that, the investigator asks questions from the informants through telephone. Through telephone. They ask the questions, collect the information, and on the basis of that information, they collect this data. This method is also having its suitability. This method is only suitable to the limited population of the country, because the people, those who are having only access of telephone connections, we can approach to them only. Then merits and demerits. First merit is from the point of view time. It's a less time consuming. It needs less efforts as compared to questionnaire and mailing method. This method is less time consuming, less efforts, less money is required. Then demerits. Demerits, first demerit is the people, those who don't have telephone connection. We are not able to approach to them. So it's not suitable for the entire population. Second is the person who picks up the phone. We don't know the same person to whom the investigator wants to contact, that is speaking, or somebody else is speaking. From body gestures, that kind of link is not there. So this method is also having drawbacks. So there are 4 methods for the collection of data, that is mode of data collection: questionnaire method, mailing method, interview method, telephone method, and each method has its suitability, merits and demerits.